morning, my faithful loyal YouTube subscriber. Today is July 16th, Friday, July 16th. The year is 2021, and I just got back from Vegas. I was in Vegas for a few days. Vegas was hot as hell. Wasn't a lot to do because normally I hadn't been to Vegas in over a decade. But normally when I travel to Vegas, you can go to shows or concerts or Cirque du Soleil. None of that stuff was, while we were there Sunday through Thursday, didn't have any of those types of activities taking place. Everything was still ramping back up because of COVID. So the day, I think Wednesday night, there was a Cirque du Soleil show at Bellagio for O. I've seen it before anyway. O is a show, it's a really nice Cirque du Soleil show. However, it was sold out. They only had 2 tickets available that were $250 a seat, and the seats were so spread out from one another. I just said, forget it. Plus, I'd already seen it before. I wouldn't mind have seen it again, but yeah, that just wasn't going to happen. So it was hot in Vegas. It was scorching in Vegas, burning up. Every time you walk outside, it was like, okay, it was hot. To me, this particular trip to Vegas was kind of boring because all you can do was gamble and lose your money on slot machines or whatever else gambling you can do. And that was basically it. There was nothing really to do. Had a really nice room. They upgraded us to this really nice room because I guess that floor. But the interesting part is that floor, the penthouse floor that we stayed on, was relatively empty. I think I maybe saw one person on that floor. There were not a lot of people there on that penthouse floor in Bellagio. The room was really, really nice. If you check out the video I posted a video of the room. The room was really nice. So, but while I was there, a friend of mine who used to live in Atlanta, he lives in Vegas now. So I reached out to him. He reached out to me. We were supposed to meet up and go to the gym and work out. That didn't happen. I'll tell you why. Anyway, this guy used to live in Atlanta. We used to work out together in Atlanta, and he moved. Let me just start from the beginning. He was living in Atlanta, living with a girl that he was staying with, or a girlfriend, some woman he was living with, or I won't even say living. She had her own place, he had his own place, but they were in a relationship. But for some reason, this woman was helping him pay his bills and just all kinds of stuff going on. And this was a nice looking guy, a fitness trainer. He says let me look up his damn profile because I got to get this straight what he says he does. He's in fitness. He does personal training. But he also said hold on, I'm looking for it. I got to get it right. He says that he is, what is this? What is this thing doing? Oh, here we are. This young man, where is he? He's a spiritual life therapist or coach. Spiritual life. So, I'm not going to say his name, not to protect the innocent. He's something to do with spiritual life and something, but he's a therapist of some type. He does some type of motivational speaking. Now, when he lived in Atlanta, some woman was helping pay for his bills that he was dating in a relationship with. Then they broke up. He ended up moving down to Miami with some other woman that he was seeing at that point. He moved in with her. He was staying with this woman for a few years, staying with her. I don't know what happened down there. Then he left, still doing his motivational speaking and personal training. He left there and moved to Los Angeles. Before the pandemic, he stayed out. He was in Los Angeles for a little while. Then he left Los Angeles because that didn't work out because he had some roommates and that didn't work out. So he ended up in Vegas. So he's in Vegas, and see, this is the thing. How could you possibly be a therapist, a motivational speaker, and your life is in a disarray yourself? And that's what I've never understood about Instagram and YouTube and all these so-called therapists and motivational speakers and healers and all this shit. Their life needs to be healed first. They need to seek therapy themselves first. They need to seek some type of spiritual guidance first themselves before they can go out and give people this type of advice to help them. I've never understood that. How are you giving anyone advice? You laying up on you couch surfing across the United States. And I've noticed that every time I meet one of these guys, and they're some type of motivational speaker or physical therapist, or it's all this chaos and confusion in their life. They need to seek a therapist to help to correct the issues in their lives. How can you give people you give me motivational speakers and comments, and you living in disarray? I just never understood that. And I've seen so many guys like this that now as soon as they say, oh, they're a motivational speaker, they on Instagram talking all this bullshit, they saying all this nice stuff, positive mind, positive reinforce, all this shit, but their lives are living in the negative. And these women, y'all fall for it. Y'all fall for it every time. Because these guys tend to say stuff that you may want to hear. And you think you got you a good guy, but he laying up on your couch. That's the thing that just is concerning to me. You couch surfing across the United States. How could you be jumping from couch to couch, staying with people, but your life is filled with chaos and confusion, but you're a motivational speaker? You might want to motivate yourself to get your life together. I'm very curious to know. So every time I see these guys, whether they're on Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and they talk all this shit about being positive and reinforcement. They talk all this stuff, right? Until you meet them. And I've met quite a few of these individuals. And I'll be looking at the videos saying, this is a really interesting, upbeat person. I like the positive too. And then you meet them and it's just utter chaos. It's like, wait a minute. Aren't you a motivational speaker, but you can't motivate yourself to get off somebody else's couch and go get you a fucking job and take care of your own life? And you women, y'all fall for it. Because they all look good. I've noticed something about these motivational speakers and all these people who walk down that path. They look good. You be sitting there like, oh, he sure look good. He's talking all this shit and everything. And y'all kind of ignore the circumstances of the situation, or maybe the person is good at deceiving folks about what's really going on in his life. They'll take something and spin it around. You know, the Lord blessed me with this opportunity to stay on Shamika's couch over here. Shamika and I, something like that. Shamika at work was hard working, and he laid up on Shamika's couch, and he said this is a blessing. But Shamika working 2 jobs to feed his ass because he laid up on the couch and going back and forth to the gym. Be very, very, and this is another thing. I love working out. I go to the gym. I work my ass out. I love working out. But I still have to go out and earn a living. So when you see somebody who's consistently in the gym from sun up to sundown, be wary of that. Because unless they're training clients at the gym, and we all know that they got 10 million personal trainers running around in each city. A lot of the trainers ain't making no money. It's impossible. It's just oversaturated. Some are, some ain't. But you got all these people, the lies and bullshit that I've seen, particularly through Instagram, because Instagram will deceive you. And they're Decepticons. And you women fall for it. I guess some men do too. But I've seen some women do this bullshit too. So, I don't know. It's mind-boggling to me the amount of people who go on Instagram and post these pictures of them standing in front of somebody else's car. Are they living in laying up on somebody else's apartment with a balcony view of the city, taking pictures there, or somebody's pool in their backyard at the hotel they didn't happen to walk through and wander through. Are they at a gym somewhere, in a fabulous gym or some commercial building they snuck into to take some pictures? And you just kind of look back and wonder, because I've noticed something about these Instagram people, they got to constantly post pictures. And you're looking at all these pictures, and if you look at some of these pictures, it's always in a different locale every time. I'm at this gym, I'm at this place, I'm at this place. Do you ever go to the same gym? I don't know, maybe I'm just reading too much into this. But it's just interesting that, I don't know. And I'm not trying to criticize anybody. I think everybody, but what I am trying to say, some of these niggas are full of shit. They lie, deceive. They do. They put this positive image out there on the web, internet, that they're having so much success, or or whatever it is. But it's all a pack of lies. You getting evicted from your apartment and laying up on Shamika's couch ain't a blessing. Might be a blessing for you because you were able to land someplace on somebody's couch. But all this couch surfing. Yeah, I could be wrong, but what's the purpose of letting a man into your home or a woman into your house who has no job, no income, you know what I'm saying? Something's not adding up here. Because I see this problem over and over with black folks. I don't really know too many white folks, so I can't really speak on their cases. I'm sure white folks do this shit too. However, I've had a couple of male friends allow women to come into their homes and stay there with them, beautiful women, and the women weren't worth a hill of beans. They wouldn't work in no place. They wouldn't try, just nothing going on. So I always kind of wondered about, had this happen? Then they rushing to try to fight and get this woman out the house. I've seen this happen with black men letting women come in their houses, black women letting black, well, let me get this straight. Black men letting women come stay on their houses, they had nothing, a bunch of bullshit. Black women letting black men come into their homes, nothing happened. Gay guys letting men come in there. I've seen the whole of every race. And I'm like, why are y'all letting these folks in y'all house? You ain't coming in mine. I mean, I have an extra bedroom in this room. Every time somebody sees that, oh, you know what? I'm looking for a roommate. Oh, well, you better look cross town, buddy, because you ain't coming up in this motherfucker. No way. You ain't going to ruin my peace. But they let these people move in. And I know these people did a lot of lying and deceiving to them, because that's why they let them inside the house. Otherwise, if they knew any better, they wouldn't be letting these folks into their home. But they've allowed these people to deceive them and move into their home. And like I said, they're just couch surfing. Going from one couch to the next couch to the next couch. Instagram, be careful. Y'all look through them pictures on Instagram, y'all be looking at these people, they ain't doing videos and this, and you think that it is a whole lot of chaos and confusion. I see it over and over. Y'all gotta look past them glamorous stage photos on Instagram. Look deeper before you allow these people into your home or into your car. They even at a restaurant for dinner. They don't even waste your time with that shit, because I'm sure these motherfuckers bouncing from restaurant to restaurant with they got somebody lined up for breakfast, somebody lunch and dinner, paying for these meals for them. Don't be taken advantage of. Yeah, it might be just a steak, but you keep your money as big. Go feed yourself. Give that steak to somebody that is more needy. These people, these motivational speakers, they can't motivate themselves to get their life together. How can they go and motivate you to do anything? How you motivate anybody? Your life is full of chaos and confusion. What is going on here? I am not a motivational speaker, y'all. I mean, I just tell it like it is. I'm more of a reality speaker over here. Get your shit together. But hell, at the same time, I'm getting my shit together. I think I'm more critical of myself personally than anybody. I know there's some issues here. I'm working on them. I'm not definitely going to say, lead somebody down some path and say, I'm the guiding light to help you get your life in order. Nah, because remember, I'm over here talking to a plastic plant. I try to motivate this plant to stay look green and pretty. That's it. That's the only motivation. You having a good day today? Having a great day. Yep. See, this plant will listen to me. Although it's just a plastic plant with fake dirt in there too, it listens to me. At least it pretends like it listens. This is the only type of motivation I'm going to do. I ain't about to get on Instagram and YouTube motivate y'all to do what? What? Avoid these crazy niggas, and that might be but I'm sure y'all, I cannot be the only person that can see through these motivational speakers. There was this one guy, remember the pastor that's doing porn? And he was a motivational speaker or some bullshit pastor heard or something, and he's doing pornography. And I'm thinking, who are you uplifting? He's positive, sex something. I'm thinking, what in the fuck is going on here? I did videos about that fool. But if you scroll through that Instagram, you see all these pictures, everybody living the good life. Everybody's living a good life. But while I was in Vegas, when I would walk through the casino, this was kind of strange at first. Every time I'm in Atlanta, people recognize me at the Atlanta airport. When you land in Las Vegas and you just walk through the airport and somebody's like, Walter Lee Hampton. And I'm like, huh? And I wave at them. They want to come over and take a picture. But as I was walking around Vegas on various times on the Strip, I was recognized by a lot of people. It was kind of surprising because there I am in Vegas, millions of people, and they would spot me in this crowd of millions of people. And I was Vegas was packed. It was niggas and white folks and Asians and Indians all over the damn place. I said there was some everything. I mean, it was packed. So it was strange to be walking on my business. Somebody be running up, Walter, and they're waving and saying hi, and they want to take a picture and all this stuff. That happened frequently when I was in Vegas, which was kind of surprising because I'm in Vegas, Las Vegas, and I really didn't think people would really pay me any attention, but they did. They saw me. So that was a good thing that there are people all over watching my platform. That's something positive I think about that. I'm not a motivational speaker though by any means. I'm just telling you all my life stories. It ain't perfect. I'm not perfect, as you all know. I'm not going to sit here and lie, and I'm not going to try to direct people's lives. What you should or shouldn't do what you want to do. I will tell you about what might happen if you were to do this or do that. And tell you what happened to me when I did this. But Vegas was hotter than a motherfucker. Oh my God, it was hot out there. And we knew it was going to be hot. So when we got to Vegas, there really wasn't much to do because, like I said, the shows and the concerts and stuff hadn't really started yet. Usher was there performing, but his show didn't start until this weekend, and we already back. I think it starts tonight or tomorrow. So I'm like, I would love to have seen Usher while I was there, but we saw him in one of the hotels at a jewelry store or something in Caesar's Palace. But the heat was just unbearable in Vegas. So I spent quite a bit of time sneaking up to that beautiful room I had. And when you go out to a restaurant or go someplace, it's a long line. I feel like it was so packed with people, you couldn't even go get a cup of coffee because it was just 10,000 people lined up at Starbucks. So every time we would go places, with these long lines. So what we did was just order room service. It cost a little bit more, but it was worth it because they brought it up to you and you didn't have to wait no line in the air conditioned conference. You ain't standing outside in some heat. I ain't never did so much walking in my entire life. Vegas, where you be walking, and it was a lot of kids in Vegas. And I've never understood why so many parents bring their kids to Vegas because there's not a lot for kids to do there. But we did go out by the pool section at the casino. The pool was very nice. It was just hot out there. I mean, it was a scorcher. I mean, it was blazing hot. I was like, oh shit! You get in that water. That water was warm. I think I've seen enough of Vegas for the time being. I don't think I'll be going back out there anytime soon. It was too hot. I hadn't been in there in over about a decade. It was too hot. It was unbearable. It just wasn't fun, you know? When you go in some place and the weather's unbearable and there's so many crowds of people, it's kind of hard to have fun. You know, you're trying to do stuff, go places, it just wasn't happening. So I just decided, the few days we spent in Vegas, it was more than enough. And I'm not a gambler either, you know, so a little bit of money I stuck in the machine. I quickly lost my money. I said, okay, that's it. I ain't spending no more money on this. And yeah, them casino slots ate that money up fast. Gone. I said, okay, I'm not coming back to this. But it would have been nice to see some shows or something. You know, I'm not going to write Vegas off right now. We were just there at a bad time where there wasn't very much entertainment. However, the heat and then people. It was too many people for me. Everywhere you couldn't, it was just too crowded. And you know, we still in the coronavirus pandemic, and some people were wearing masks and some people weren't, and there was no way to social distance because you got all these thousands of people all over the place. And you know, as we know, Nevada is one of the states where the numbers is rising because a lot of people didn't get vaccinated. So, you know, it just was a rough ride. I'll say that though. But what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. He can stay in Vegas is what I was saying. That's all. But it was nice to see America returning to some type of normalcy. To see people in the lobbies and hotels and packed. Because I'd read 3 months. Back 3 months, Vegas was kind of empty. But it was July, and I'm telling you, that place was in July on Tuesday night packed. We got there Sunday. And we left on Thursday, so we were there Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We got there Sunday. So Sunday was packed, Tuesday was packed, Wednesday was packed, Thursday was packed. We left Thursday morning. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every day was packed. I'm losing track over here, but every day it was super packed and super hot. 1,000 people. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all about my trip to Vegas, and I'm going to conclude this, and there's something that happened over there. I'm going to come back and do another video later on. I got to take care of some stuff over here. I got somebody walking up here right as we speak. They got a roof leak in our unit they need to fix. Y'all own this shit today. That's a good thing about it. Y'all going to fix this shit. But anyway, I'm out of here, and I'll speak to y'all later on. Today is Friday, July 16th. The year is 2021. I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Tonight, 9/8 Central, stream anytime on CBS.
I can't wait for her to get hold of this beer.
I gotta get my most though so I can seal you down.
We work so well together. So well together, like heart. What the hell? House guests, welcome to the wild card column. Jokers, since we are safe this week, we will not be competing. Here's how it works. Each week, the 3 eligible teams.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Vegas. This is the suite that I'm staying in Vegas. It is amazing. Like a house. This thing is beautiful. I don't even know what to say. I'm shocked. It's beautiful. It has 3 bathrooms. 3. It's like a miniature apartment. It's beautiful. Let me see if I can turn the light on. Here's the shower. The second bathroom. I mean, damn, how many toilets do you need in Vegas? This place is beautiful. It's shocking. I'm in love with it. I wish I could stay here forever. And the views are just amazing. It's beautiful. This place is huge. I mean, it's like a miniature home.
What the hell?
I don't even know how to even what to say. It's beautiful.
This type of anxiety. On day 2, how much is this wild card competition going to shake up the game? Because we're already shook. I'm cool with not doing it. Because I don't know what the hell it is. I know.
What do you think, Kevin?
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Capsules, like a really simple, but like I also don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
I'll do it, but like I'm like worried, oh, what if I'm one that's not like,
There's no following line. It's just sing it down the road.
Okay, ladies, where we going?
No red light.
Beautiful. Here's the bathroom number 3. It's like 3 bathrooms in this place. I'm like, what? How many toys do you need in Vegas? And this is the wet bar area. It's beautiful. I don't even know what to say, y'all. I really don't know what to say. It's gorgeous. This place is beautiful. I wish I could live here, but I can't. I'm on vacation. I'm gonna be able to live here. No. It's beautiful though. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. That concludes the tour, you all. It's beautiful.